Good morning to everyone, student. Today we are going to see exercise 1.3, question number 8. In the previous video, we had already completed exercise 1.1, 1.2 and question number 1 to 7 from exercise 1.3. Okay, so in this video, we are going to see question number 8 and 9 from exercise 1.3, chapter number 1, integers. Okay, dear student, we are using NCERT book. Remember, no other book we are using. So every question belongs to that NCERT book questions only. Clear? So here is the eighth question from exercise 1.3, chapter number 3, integer. So what the question number 8 says here? A cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag, okay, of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of grey cement. The company sales 3000 bags of white cement and 5000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? In the B part question, what is the number of white cement bag? It must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6400 bags. So dear student, what the question says that a cement company is there. A cement company is going to produce two kinds of bag. Okay, this was the company and this company is going to produce two kind of bag, two kind of cement. First is the white bag cement and second is the grey bag cement. Clear? In white bag cement, okay, एक कंपनी है जो दो टाइप का सीमेंट प्रोड्यूस करता है. फर्स्ट वन इज वाइट वाला सीमेंट, सेकेंड वन इज ग्रे वाला सीमेंट. तो वाइट वाला सीमेंट जब वो सोल्ड करता है, सोल्ड मतलब जब बेचता है, तो हर बैग पे उसे ₹8 का प्रॉफिट होता है ईच. ओके, हर एक बैग के पीछे उसे कितना रुपीस का प्रॉफिट होता है? ₹8 का प्रॉफिट होता है. वहीं पर जब वो ग्रे कलर के बैग सीमेंट को बेचता है तो उसे ₹5 का लॉस होता है. ही इज गोइंग टू बी have loss of ₹5 on each bag. There is a profit for ₹8 on each bag and there is a loss of ₹5 on each white bag, grey bag. Okay, now here question A part, it is asked that the company sells 3000 bags of white cement. If the company is going to be sales 3000 white bag and 5000 ग्रे बैग सीमेंट, देन व्हाट इज इट प्रॉफिट और लॉस? अगर कंपनी 3000 वाइट सीमेंट बैग सेल करता है और 5000 ग्रे बैग सोल्ड करता है तो उसका प्रॉफिट होगा कोई लॉस. देन इन द बी पार्ट क्वेश्चन इट इज आस्क्ड दैट व्हाट इज द नंबर ऑफ वाइट सीमेंट बैग, what is the number of white cement bag it must sales to have neither profit nor loss. How you have to say the number of white cement bag so that it neither have a profit nor have a loss. If the number of grey color bag is grey color cement bag is 6400 bag. If grey color bag is 6400 bags, then what will be the number of white cement bag which is having neither loss nor profit? Clear everyone? Hope the question is clear to you. Now we will see the solution. Since here the solution is given very clearly that we are having the profit on each white cement bag is ₹8, isn't it? And loss of each cement bag, one bag, that means each, is ₹5. There is a profit of ₹8 on every white cement and there is a loss of ₹5 on every grey bag. Every, that means each. Okay, now how many in the A part question? Since how many bag are there? 3000 bags are there. So that 3000 bag will be going to be multiplied with 8. White is going to be multiplied with 8 because while selling there is a profit of ₹8 on each bag. So total number of bag we are having, that is 3000. So that's why 3000 will be going to be multiplied with 8 so that we can calculate the profit on selling 3000 bag of white cement. So how many rupees profit we will get? That is 24,000 profit we are getting over here. Clear? Now, in the same way, a company is going to sell 5,000 grey bag. Okay, grey cement bag he is going to sold, and as we know that in the question it is very clearly said that there is a loss of 5 rupees on each grey cement bag. So if 5,000 cement bag he is going to be sold, grey color cement he is going to be sold, then what will be the loss? So 5,000 will be multiplied with 5, you will get the required answer as 25,000. Have you understood? There is a profit on selling 3,000 bag of white cement is rupees 24,000, and there is a loss of selling 5,000 bag of grey cement is 25,000. Now since here it is asked that what is it profit or loss. So for that, in the question it is very clearly asked that whether there is a profit or loss in that. If white cement bag is sold 3,000 bags and grey cement is 5,000. So what will be the profit and loss? So what we are going to do? We are going to subtract these two values. So therefore his total loss on selling the grey bag cement is loss minus profit. So what is loss we are having? That is 25,000 loss we are having, and what is profit we are having? 24,000. That will be subtracted, so that the answer we will get as 1,000 rupees. So thus he has loss of rupees 1,000 on selling the grey cement bag. Here what is written? Selling the grey cement bag. Selling the grey cement bag. Clear? This is written over here. Now have you understood from where this 1,000 comes? Okay. Then the B part of the question here it is said that let the number of bags of white cement be X. Since here it is asked about the number of white bag, and what is the number of grey bag we are having? That is 6,400 is the number of grey bag. Now we have to find the number of white bag. So in order to find the number of white bag, what we are going to do? We are going to consider it as a X. X is an unknown variable. Unknown variable, that means X is a number of white bag. Now since we know that there is a loss of 5 rupees on selling every grey cement bag, so this 6,400 will be multiplied with 5. Isn't it? Why it will be multiplied with 5? Because there is a loss of 5 rupees on each or per bag of grey cement. Therefore 6,400 bag will be multiplied with 5 in order to get the result. How much? 632. 6 5s are 30. Isn't it? 20 is there, so it will be 32. Clear? So how much it is? 32. Now since how many profit is there for selling the white cement bag is, that is 8 rupees. 8 rupees प्रॉफिट मिलता है ना हर एक वाइट सीमेंट बैग के पीछे. तो अभी एक बैग हम x लेकर के चला, तो एक बैग x है तो x इंटू 8, इसलिए यहाँ पर x इंटू 8 आया, क्योंकि एक बैग x है, x में प्रॉफिट कितना मिलेगा? 8. दैट्स वाई here 5 into 6,400 is equals to x into 8. So here we can directly divide this 32,000 by 8. We will get the required answer as 5,000 bags. Clear here? It's not 5,000 bags, student. Here some correction will be there on this page. This will be 4. Here what is the number written? 5. This will be 4,000. Okay. It will be not 5,000. It will be 4,000. Clear everyone? So let the number of white cement bag is X we had considered. According to the question, there is a loss of 5 rupees on each grey cement bag. So how many grey cement bag we are having? 6,400. So 6,400 will be multiplied with 5. You will get the required answer as 32,000. Okay. This 32,000 will be, since one white cement bag is there, that white cement bag is X. And what is the profit on each white cement bag is 8. That's why x into 8 is done over here. Now 32,000 will be divided by 8 is equals to x. You will get the required answer as 4,000 bags. So what is 4,000 bags? 4,000 bag is a white cement bags to have neither profit nor loss. Have you understood everyone? So make the correction in this page that here 5,000 bag is written, which will be 4,000 bag. Clear everyone? Next, B part, question number 9th. Replace the blank with an integer to make it a true statement. True statement, that means we have to do as a fill up over here. So by which number this 3 will be multiplied to get the answer 27. Here it is plus 27. As we know that when the two negative number is going to be multiplied, then only the answer is coming as a positive. So here 3 into 3 is 9. So minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. So that will be wrong, isn't it? So minus 3 will be multiplied by which number here to get the result 27? That is minus 9. Obviously it will be multiplied with minus 9 because minus minus will be plus and 3 nines is 27. That's why. In the B part of the question here, 5 will be multiplied by which number to get the result minus 35. Since the result is answer here minus 35 is there, that means one of the number is minus, okay, and one of the number is plus. Since in the question 5 is a positive number, here in the blank space whatever the number we are going to take, that number must be negative. Then only that negative sign comes in the answer. So it will become minus. So 5 into minus 7 will be minus 35. Okay. In the C part of the question, by which number minus 8 will be multiplied so that minus 56 we will get the answer. So that answer will be 7 will be multiplied with minus 8 to get the answer as minus 56. Okay. In the same way, D part, by which number minus 12 will be multiplied to get the answer 132. So here the answer will be minus 11. Minus 11 into minus 12 will be equals to plus 132. Clear everyone? Now question number 1 from exercise 1.4. Here we are starting the exercise 1.4. So first question. Evaluate each of the following. So what we have to do over here, we have to evaluate. Okay, evaluate, that means we have to do according to the question. So first A part of the question, it is said that minus 30 will be divided with 10. So what will be the answer? So when minus 30 will be divided with 10, 0 0 will get cancelled. What is the answer left out? That is minus 3 upon 1. As the denominator 1 does not have any value, so the answer will be minus 3. Clear everyone? Now, in the same way, second part of the question here said that B part of the question, 50 divided by minus 5. So, 50 divided by minus 5, directly we can divide 50 divided minus 5. So, 5 ones are 5 and 5 tens are 50. So, answer is coming 10 upon minus 1, isn't it? This minus 1 from the denominator goes to the numerator. So, it will become 10 minus 10 upon 1. So, that answer will be minus 10 itself. Okay, as the denominator 1 does not have any value. Similarly, for the C part of the question, minus 36 divided minus 9, isn't it? So, minus 36 divided by minus 9, minus and minus will become plus. 9 ones are 9 and 9 fours are 36. So, what will be the answer? That is plus 4 is the answer. Clear? Then, minus 49 will be divided with plus 49. So, 49 ones are 49 ones are will get cancelled. Answer will be minus 1 upon 1. That can be written as minus 1 as an answer. Clear everyone? In the same way, we are going to do the rest other part. Rest other part solutions is being given over here. You can look after the solutions one by one. Okay. So here we are going to do the E part. What is E part said here? 13 will be divided by minus 2 plus 1. So first we are going to solve the numbers which is present inside the bracket. So plus and minus will be minus. So the answer here coming minus 1. So 13 will be divided with minus 1. This minus sign goes to the numerator so that minus 13 upon 1 comes, as denominator 1 does not have any value, so it will become minus 13 as an answer. Clear? When any numbers will be divided by when any number is going to be divided by 0, the result will be 0 itself. Clear? Now next part, G. G part of the question, minus 31 will be divided with minus 30 divided minus 1. So dear student, here we are having plus sign. It is a plus sign, not a divide sign. Okay, then close the bracket. So minus 31 will be divided by minus 30, minus and plus will be, I will write it again on the screen. Here it is a plus sign. Okay, so minus 31 divided minus 30 plus minus 1. This is the question. So minus 31, open the bracket, minus 30, minus and plus will be minus. Okay, so minus 31, minus minus, it will be plus. So minus 31. Now minus 31 will be divided with minus 31. Minus and minus will get cancelled. 31 ones are 31 ones are. So what is the answer we are finally getting? That is answer as 1. Clear everyone? So in the same way, you can do the H and the I part. What is H part we are having? That is 36 divided by 12 divided by 3. Okay, can do minus 36 divided by 12 can get cancelled by the table of 2. So here 36 ones are 16 eights are. Here again by the table of 2, 9, again 1 and how much? 3, isn't it? Now what is the number left out? 3 minus 3 divided by 3. So the answer will be minus 1. Clear? And the last part of the question is again very simple. Minus 6 plus 5 divided minus 2 plus 1, isn't it? So minus and plus will be minus. So 6 minus 5 will be 1, and as 6 is greater, so that sign comes in the answer. In the same way here also minus 1. So minus 1 divided by minus 1, that will be plus 1. Answer. Clear everyone? So this is the solution of question number 1. Hope you people understood the question. Clear student? Now let's see question number 2. What is said in question number 2? In this question we have to verify that A divides B plus C is not equals to A divide B plus A divides C. So dear student, here we have to show that the equation is not equals to for the values of A is equals to 12, B is equals to minus 4, C is equals to 2, and for the value A is equals to minus 10, B is equals to 1 and C is equals to 1. This we have to show, isn't it? Now, since in the verifications of the question we are going to solve separately LHS and the RHS part, so first we are going to see this is the right hand side of the equation and this is the left hand side of the this is the left hand side of the equation, this is the right hand side of the equation. Clear? So putting the value of A, B, C in the LHS part. What is the LHS part we are having? That is LHS we are having A divided B plus C. Now put the value. What is the value of A? We are having 12. Divide from the question. Then value of B we are having 4, minus 4, plus from the question, and C value we are having 2. Now solve it. That is plus 12 divided by minus 12. So the answer will be minus 6. Clear? In the same way we are going to solve the RHS part. What is RHS part we are having? A divided B plus A divided C. This is the equation, isn't it? Now A value we are having 12 divided by B value having minus 4. Close the bracket. Plus A value 12, C value 2. So when 12 will be divided with minus 4, the answer will be how much? When 12 divided by minus 4, the answer will be minus 3 plus from the question. Then 12 divided by 2, answer will be 6. Now minus 3 plus 6 will be how much? Minus and plus, minus 6 minus 3 will be 3. And since 6 is greater than 3, so its sign will be positive. Now you can look here that RHS in the LHS and the LHS and RHS both are not equal, because in the LHS we are getting minus 6 as an answer and in the RHS we are getting plus 3 as answer. So we can say that the equation A divided B plus C is not equals to A divided B plus A divided C for the value of A is equals to 12, B is equals to minus 4 and C is equals to 2. Clear everyone? Have you understood? So hence we verified this equation. In the same way we are going to see for the B part of the question. It's again a very simple one. Okay. Now let's see. What the equation is? LHS we are having. This is the LHS, isn't it? A divided B plus C. And what is the value of A we are having? Value of A we are having minus 10. Keeping the values in the LHS part. B value 1 and C value is also 1. So minus 10 divided 1 plus 1 2. 2 minus 10 divided by 2. The answer will be minus 5. Clear? In the same way for the RHS. RHS we are having this part. A divided B plus A divided C. This is the RHS part, isn't it? Value of A, B, C is here. So A value is minus 10 divided 1 plus A value is minus 10 divided by 1. C value is 1. So minus 10 will be divided with 1. It will be minus 10 itself. Then plus sign. Again minus 10 divided with 1. It will be again minus 10. So when you are going to open the bracket, minus and plus will be minus. So minus 10 will be how much? Minus minus plus. So it will be minus 20. Now by solving this, you can see that LHS is not equals to RHS. Why it is so? Because while solving the LHS part, we get the answer minus 15. And while solving the RHS part, we got the answer as minus 20. So which are not equals to. Hence we can say that LHS and RHS are not equal. Therefore A divided B plus C is not equals to A divided B plus A divided C for the value A is equals to minus 10, B is equals to 1 and C is equals to 1. Hence verified. So here we had completed question number 2. Now look the question number 3. It's a simple question we are going to deal. Okay. Fill in the blanks. Here fill in the blanks is given. So 369 will be divided by which number to get the answer 369 itself. So that will be 1 itself. So 369 will be divided by 1 to get the result 369 itself. Then minus 75 will be divided by which number to get the result minus 75. So that will be when minus 75 will be divided with plus 75, then only we will get the answer minus 1, isn't it? Similarly, C part, minus 206 divided by which number to get plus 1. So when two negative numbers will be divided with each other, then only the answer is a positive number. So minus 206 will be divided with minus 206 to get the answer as positive plus 1. Clear? In the D part, minus 87 will be divided with minus 1 to get the answer 87. Now, E part, by which number 1 will be divided to get the answer minus 87? That will be minus 87 itself. Minus 87 will be divided with 1 to get answer minus 87. Then in the F part of the question, minus 48 will be divided with plus 48 to get the answer minus 1. Clear? Similarly for the G and H part. So dear student, here we had completed up to the question number 3. In the next video, we are going to see the question number 4 from exercise 1.4. So hope you people understood the question. If you are having any doubt, please ask me. Get the number from your class teacher and ask the doubts from me. Clear? Thank you everyone.